As you can see, this will be for our beef. Nice and ground. Look how beautiful it turned out. That venison extract just made it deep and red. In here we got a Spanish onion, a few mushrooms, and some garlic. And we're going to throw in some salt and pepper, some bay leaf. This is part of our pork tenderloin. These are the red beans and pork, and I've got them seasoned with salt and pepper and bay leaves and garlic. It'll turn out yummy. So now our bread dough is ready. I shall make it into loaves. There's that pretty bread. Hello, Pacemaker world, bodybuilders and friends. I promised this long-awaited food prep video, so let's get started. First off, I just want to say that this is the most important thing that you can do for your success and your fitness goals, because if you don't get a hold of this nutrition program, it's kind of just wavering, then you're never going to find the success that you really want, and it's important that you do. So let's start off. I showed you yesterday some of the fine cooking that I do, and I prepare all my stuff in advance. And as you can see, we're fixing to measuring and prep, and of course I brought all the food here. We have some of the ground chuck, ground pork tenderloin teriyaki, some green beans and rice, and then the pork and beans. So I do have roast pork, but I'm not going to do that dish right now. Not prep, over prep. I prep myself for about 2 to 3 days, and I like to have a couple different options. Anyway, we'll start off making up a beef one. And of course, we got to weigh it. We want to know, first off, if you go to Google, and you can Google it just by the ounce or by the cup or by the gram. It's so easy. So my first meal is going to start off as around 700 calories. This is my lunch meal. And with this one, I like to eat pretty good because I burn so much because I work construction. So I'll start off this one with, that's 6 ounces of beef. Just put that in there. Little baked potato. So I said 6-ounce bakers. The 6-ounce baker is right around 46 calories. So we're talking about a 6 ounces, and there's 7. I'm going to cut that open, and it's going to get a slab of this butter here. That's about half an ounce, 70 calories or so. Finished off with a couple ounces of green beans. And then we're going to give it a little ½ ounce of cheese, so that'll be about a half a slice. All right. Same here again, this potato. Nice big fat pat of butter. Finished off with some green beans and bacon. Topped with a piece of pepper jack cheese, just a half a piece. You don't need all that extra. I'm not overeating. This ain't a cheeseburger, it's just a diet plate. It's guaranteed if you will track your calories. Just write down, get a tablet, write down every day what you eat. Don't change a thing, drink and eat. What you write it all down. Be honest with yourself. Do this for 5 days, divided by 1. You'll have your basal metabolic rate, which is your caloric intake, and what it takes to keep you at that body weight, how many calories it takes. Pretty simple process. None of this is difficult. Believe me, this dumb old man couldn't do it. Bottom line is, you want to find that mark where you're at. If you're at 3,000 calories, then what you're going to do here is you're going to cut your calories by 2,500 by cutting 500 calories out. 500 calories equals, in a week, about a pound of body weight. In the beginning, you'll lose quite quickly. Towards the end, when you're battling with a little bit more, you may have to add in a little bit more cardio or cut your calories to get it to work. But it will work. It's just simple science. Minus 2,500 calories, 1 pound of body weight gone. I promise you it works. All right, moving on. Next, we're going to do Mama's favorite, and she likes, we're going to go with a 1/4 cup, which would be 4 ounces of this rice. And I will post on some of these meal examples online too, where you'll be able to just read it. And, but anything you want to know, Google it, man, Google it. It's so much information. So with this one, we like, again, it's going to get about 5 ounces. And with that, we're going to give the other portion of cheese. Looks a little light on the rice. That looks a little better. Remember, white rice is about 17 calories an ounce. You really, up to a cup of rice at a time is fine, but add it into your daily caloric intake, because it's important that you stay within that 500 calorie deficit. I don't care what combos and macros, what you're trying to deal with. Forget all that complicated crap and trying to break it down. Just do this simple process. Control your calories. Base your nutritional needs on that protein you're going to need as you're lifting. These astronomical numbers that they come out with today is just goofy. I go back with Mike Mincer. Mike Mincer said, keep a well-rounded diet. Overloading in protein is stored as fat and glycerol, just like carbohydrates. There's no difference. The problem is overconsumption. And the biggest problem with American bodybuilders is they're just way overnourished. We're kind of chubby. That's the way that is. Anyway, so let's do another one of these. We'll get these prepped out here. Looking good. I'm not even going to weigh it because I see what here I have. I don't have to weigh it now. It's become simple. Don't make this hard. Keep it simple. That's what works. Simplicity works. Everything else is just struggling to make it. If you get too high tech, it becomes bothersome. You'll fail. Life's not about failure. Life's about making it, man. And that's what we want to do. We want to make this a success. We don't want to half step. We want to be good at what we're doing. Oh, wrong side. Let's put that there. And we're done with that cheese for now. Now we're going to do a couple. My favorite, I love the pork teriyaki, the little sweet and sour sauce. Again, you can go up to, this is a lunchtime meal for me, so this is a bigger one. I like around 700 calories when I'm at work. I need more. I work hard, man. I'm up and down ladders all day long. I'm hanging 10, I'm running, I'm on the 4th floor, I'm working my old ass off. It's not easy, so you gotta feed this machine. And we'll do this twice, and I'll make it a night meal, which would be about 500 calories, which is pretty easy to do when you do this. As long as I've done this, I do food prep for my wife and I on a daily basis, and I do it all year round. That way I ain't gotta be responsible to just two of us. We want a meal, go to the kitchen and nuke you one, bomb it. All right, so there's a 700, there's a 500. Of course, these are here. And here I like a little sweet and sour sauce, so I've allowed for this too. This is about 70 calories, and I'm just gonna give it a little drizzle. It's up to 3 teaspoons, but I'm not gonna get all that complicated about it, because I know that I'm gonna hit my 500 calorie reduction, because quite frankly, I eat a lot. And if you eat a lot, you get to, when you cut back, it works rather quickly on us. Anyway, I hope this helps. Looking forward to a new year, 2024. This is New Year's Day. I hope you appreciate the shirt. I do trust my world out here, but not too much. I hope you can understand that in today's time. Anyway, thank you for your participation, and I hope this helps. This is a Pacemaker Bodybuilder, Danny Woodburry. Appreciate you. Much love.